What's up, y'all? Welcome to today's video, the blow up episode 9, man. We're making progress, all right? So listen, today I'm gonna be walking you guys through my chest and tricep workout. So we made some changes to my split. So before I was doing, day 1 was chest and back, day 2 was bicep, tricep, and day 3 was legs and shoulders. I was on that split for a while. I loved it. I definitely felt like I made a lot of progress on that split, and but now I'm switching back to chest, triceps, back, biceps, legs, shoulders. So that's gonna be my new split moving forward. I'm gonna show you guys this chest and tricep workout that I went through the other day. We're keeping it simple. It's gonna be 3 chest exercises, 3 tricep exercises, and then at the end it's gonna be a little burnout. So yeah, let's get into it. So we're starting with some machine flies. Now we're not starting with a compound movement, which would be like a bench or a dumbbell press or something like that. And the reason is I really like these machine flies for pumping blood to the chest, right? And if you're somebody who struggles with that mind-muscle connection, especially when you're doing things like bench press and dumbbell press, which it can be kind of hard sometimes to really feel the muscle, it's a good idea to start with some machine flies because it helps, you know, pump the muscle up with blood. It helps you to get that mind-muscle connection going, and it's just a good way to warm up overall. So I did like 2 warm-up sets, just kind of working up in weight. I always recommend starting with some warm-up sets with lighter weight, and then eventually I started doing the working sets. Now what I'm doing here is we're going for 4 sets of 12 reps, all right? And each set, you're doing your 12 reps, we're doing a 10-second squeeze afterwards. So you're holding your arms out, you're squeezing your chest as hard as you can for 10 seconds. You're holding that, and then you can take your rest time after that. So we're keeping rest time short, minute max. All right, yeah, you can take up to a minute, and then you go again. We're doing a total of 4 sets. Now on the last set, and pretty much in every exercise, I believe, of this workout, we're doing drop sets. So the very last set, you're gonna do your 12 reps, you're gonna drop the weight, and you're gonna go for another 12 reps, okay? So moving on to the second movement, we started doing some Incline Smith machine presses. These are great to help build the upper chest. Anytime you're doing some sort of incline press or incline fly, it's gonna help build that upper chest, right? And I really like doing it on the Smith machine. I feel like it helps you focus more on the actual pressing, and I just feel it more in my chest. So try that out. So this being our main compound movement of the day, we're doing a total of 5 sets. All right, 5 sets of 10. Okay, so you really want to shoot for 10. If you can do 10 to 12, that's fine. But I would definitely recommend staying within that 10 to 12 range, and just trying to keep your form tight. Okay, keep those elbows tucked in. Focus on pushing through the chest. Don't lock out all the way at the top, because that then switches the tension over to your shoulder. So you kind of want to come up and stop right before you lock out. Okay, so we're doing 5 sets, and in between each set we're doing those chest squeezes again. All right, 10 seconds of squeezing as hard as you can. So once you reach that 5th set, we're doing the same thing again, of doing that drop set. So I went ahead and banged out 10 reps, dropped the weight. I think I was doing a 45 and a 25 on each side. So then I just dropped the 25, stuck to the 45. And then on this one, we're just going to failure. All right, you're pushing. Since you're on the Smith machine, it's a lot safer. It's not like a bench press where, like, if you fail, it's like you need to get help to get it off of you. You can watch here. Once I kind of felt like I was reaching that point, I still gave a couple little partial reps, and then I got it up off my chest and hung it. So that's a great way to just burn out your chest, really recruit those muscle fibers, and go past failure. So keep that in mind. Those partial reps really help. Moving on to the 3rd chest movement, we did these decline flies. Now I really like decline flies because I feel like it really activates the whole chest, right? Not just the lower chest like a lot of people think. This will work your entire chest, and it's just very important that when you do these, you keep your shoulders back and you pop out your chest. All right, you want to be focusing on that the entire time. If you start letting your shoulders come too far forward, you're going to start recruiting a lot of that front delt and take the pressure off of your chest. So that's definitely what you don't want to do. You want to pop out your chest, bring those shoulders back, come on in and squeeze at the bottom. Now I was doing holds, so when you're doing these, you want to hold at the bottom. All right, so when you get to that bottom of that movement, you want to squeeze your chest, hold it there for about 2 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds, and then reset. All right, so we're doing that. We're doing 12 reps of each set, and we're doing a total of 4 sets again. And on that 4th set, like before, you're doing that drop set. You're gonna do your 12 reps, drop the weight, and then go for another 12. All right, that's gonna conclude the chest workout. That should be enough. Those 3 exercises should be enough to smoke out your chest if you're doing them properly, if you're focusing on the contraction and the stretch, keeping intensity high, and keeping that rest time limited. All right, so moving on to the triceps. We started with these tricep extensions, very basic, but it's a very, very effective movement. You know, you see me here kind of leaning forward a little bit. That's okay, you can do that. What you don't want is to throw your shoulders into it, right? You don't want to be pressing with your shoulders. It's okay to lean, especially since I'm tall. It's kind of hard for me to do it straight up sometimes. So leaning forward is perfectly fine, but you want to make sure you're getting that full range of motion, squeezing at the bottom, getting that stretch when you come up. All right, and don't let your shoulders take over the movement. Again, you want to kind of focus on popping out that chest, bringing those shoulders back, and then doing that. So here I did 2 sets, right? 2 regular sets, going heavy. You want to start off heavy. I think I was doing like 90 pounds on these tricep extensions for the first 2 sets, and then on the 3rd set we're doing a triple drop set. So you're gonna start with, like, let's say 90, then you're gonna drop down to 75, and then you'll drop down to 55. You know, that's just an example. Use whatever weight is challenging for you that you can do with proper form. That's also gonna challenge you, right? So again, you're doing 8 reps, 10 reps, then 12 reps on this triple drop set. Okay, so just pick your weight wisely, kind of mess around with it, figure out what works best for you. So that's going to conclude the tricep extensions. Then moving on, we went to these overhead French press, or you know, easy bar extensions, whatever you want to call them, right? Here I was using a 25 and a 10 on each side. This one, again, you just want to focus on getting that stretch at the bottom and then coming up and getting that squeeze at the top. I was doing 12 reps of those overhead extensions, keeping that form tight, keeping your core tight, keeping your shoulders back, right? 12 reps, and then immediately after going into these almost like tricep presses. And really I just did those to help burn out that tricep at the very end, and I'm just kind of doing those until failure, right? So we're doing that for 3 sets, and then on that 3rd set, again, you're doing that drop set, okay? Dropping the weight a little bit, picking it back up, and then going until failure. So you really want to burn out your triceps by the end of this workout. Now, if you don't have one of these benches that, you know, my gym has that was specifically for these overhead presses, you can always do this on a regular incline bench. You want to have it seated between like the 45 degrees. So like if this is like your regular incline press, you want to kind of have it between there and the, you know, 90 degree. So somewhere around here is where you want to have it. You want to have a little bit of an incline when you're sitting back on it. Okay, so we finished that up, moved on to this to the next tricep exercise. We're just doing these single arm cable extensions with the neutral grip. So just how you see there, going across my body. Now on this one, we're going pretty light. I think I had like 15 pounds on the machine. And you really just want to focus on the squeeze on this one. Just focus on squeezing as hard as you can when you get to the bottom, and then do that. We're doing 12 to 15 reps on each arm. Again, keeping rest time low, because while you're working one arm, the next arm is resting, so you really don't need to take too much time in between sets. Keep your body upright, shoulders back, chest out. Bring your arm out, squeeze at the bottom, hold it for a second, and then bring it back up. You don't want to just be banging them out and not feeling anything, right? You want to bring it down, squeeze, bring it back up nice and slow. Control the negative, control the form. So by the end of this one, man, we're doing 4 sets of 12 to 15. Man, you should be burnt out by this point, right? Now, me personally, I have very high muscular endurance, so I can go for a very long time before I really get fatigued in the gym. So this last one is going to be optional. This is kind of just a final burnout, and so we're doing these body weight dips. Now dips are great. They work both your triceps and your chest depending on the angle that you're at. So the more you lean forward, the more chest you're going to hit. The more you are straight, the more triceps you're gonna hit, right? So here you can see me, I was kind of focusing more on the triceps, and on this one we're just going to failure. We're doing 3 sets to failure. Now if you pay attention here, what I start doing is, in order to push a little bit farther past failure, what I start doing is I assist myself on the way up. So I'll give myself a little jump to get to the top, and then I control the negative on the way down, and then again go again, and I'll do that for like 4 to 5 reps on each set, just to add a little bit more, just to get a few more reps in, which is really going to help with breaking down the muscle and helping you build bigger triceps. So try that out. By the end of this workout, you should be completely smoked from your chest and your triceps. I promise you, if you just do it properly, if you focus on the form, and most importantly, you keep intensity high, you're going to see results, all right? One of the keys, right, if there's one thing to focus on when you're trying to improve your physique or get stronger, it's this word called progressive overload. Now, if you don't know what that means, if you've been in this industry for long enough, you know everybody talks about progressive overload, but it is really the key to making progress. And so what progressive overload is just every workout you want to increase intensity just a little bit more, right? Whether it be raising the weight, whether it be doing more reps, whether it be slowing down the exercises, taking shorter rest times. There's a lot of ways you can do progressive overload. It doesn't just have to be in going up in weight, because as you go higher in weight, the risk of injury also increases. So you kind of want to be smart with balancing that out based on your goals. Make sure you just want to make sure that every workout you're doing a little bit more than last time, pushing yourself just a little harder. And as long as you do that, you will see results. All right. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it helps. Please try out the workout. Let me know in the comment section if you liked it. Save it so that you can come back to it anytime. The workouts are always in the description, so feel free to go down there, take a screenshot of that. Yeah, man, we've been trying to grow this channel, so I appreciate every single person that hits that like button, that comments something, that shares it with their friends. I just got back from a trip. I did some vlogging out there, so I'll make sure to get that edited and upload that within the next few days. And I got a lot more of this educational type content coming soon as well, so stay tuned. We're blowing up, baby. That's what we're doing. That's the season we're in. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. More heart, more hustle.